Hello, Cecil County and the world. It's May the 1st. I'm Rob Churnside, and this is Cecil TV, and I had the pleasure of having my good friend Patti Paulus with me here tonight to talk about First Friday, Elkton, her palette and the page, and much, much more.
All the good stuff in Elkton.
Yes.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Where do you want to start?
Well, this Friday's First Friday, May the 5th, but before First Friday is May the 4th,
Right.
and at Elk River they're going to have they're calling it May the 4th Be With Old Forester, and they're having a bourbon tasting that evening, starting at 5 o'clock. So that might be a fun way to start off your Cinco de Mayo celebration.
Yeah, Cuatro de Mayo.
Yeah, yes, Cuatro de Mayo, yes. So, and then Friday is, of course, Cinco de Mayo, and then there's all kinds of events going on downtown.
On the corner of North and Main?
On the corner, and then the street between Main Street, North Street, and I think up to the courthouse will also be closed. And there'll be all different kinds of vendors and everything.
Right.
So what's happening is there's going to be some performances, Rob.
I'm just checking to make sure the weather's going to be good.
I think it's going to be okay.
It's going to be perfect. Yep.
Perfect? Oh, that's great. That's great. When I looked last week, it was supposed to rain, so I'm glad it's not. The ballet Folklorico Mexico Lindo is having a performance on the corner of Main at 6:30, and then the FCI Elkton Soccer Academy has a demonstration at 6. And I think that I think many of the soccer teams with that academy are Mexican, so that will be really great and fun. I love soccer. I don't know if you love soccer, but I do.
Oh yeah, I played when I was a kid. We had a Mexican kid on our team, and he was like gold. You know?
Oh yeah, so that's really great. I didn't know that about you, Rob. That's cool. Anyway, there's going to be Renita the Clown, crafts face painting, bookmobile will be there with a family activity, and then there's some information booths, the Maryland Coalition of Families, and the Clínica Médica Primaria. Oh, I'm totally butchering the Spanish. Rising Sun will be there to give some different advice medically for people that have information for healthcare, which I think is also very good. The vendors are Ella Rosa's Boutique, the New Age Innovation, and Un Poco de Mexico, and food. Okay. Cotton candy and popcorn. But the Manila Street Treats is going to do Filipino-Mexican fusion, which is kind of interesting. And then there's going to be Mexican desserts. So I think that's really great. I think it's super fun.
And that's just one of the many exciting things for First Friday.
Yes. So, and apparently you're playing music at the Arts Council's opening reception. That's with Upper Bay. And I forget, let's see.
And the Historical Society.
So the 26th Annual of Expressions with Upper Bay, and then the Historical Society is having that rededication of the cabin, which is pretty cool. So that would be nice. And both of those start at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really fun.
And you were saying also there's several galleries, including the Palette and Page, that's going to have openings.
Yes,
First Friday.
Right. So the Arts Council, and then Elkton Station Gallery, which is connected with Cecil College, their student show is that night, and they're also having their annual pottery sale, and the proceeds from the pottery all go to help the art students. So that would be a good opportunity to go check out the pottery and help the art students with their programs.
Sure would.
And then, of course, last but not least, the Palette and the Page, and we have our annual members show, and it's going to be 16 of our artists that are full-time members with us, all new work. It's over 60 different art items in the space, everything from jewelry to ceramics and paintings and everything in between. It's a gorgeous leather work. She's made some beautiful bags. So we're very excited about that. And in addition to that, another connection with the college is that Trevor McNabb was an EMS person in Cecil County and at a couple different places, and he passed away, and they started a scholarship fund for him at the college, the Trevor McNabb Scholarship, and one of our artists was good friends with him and painted a painting, and there's going to be the opportunity for people to buy prints of that, and all the proceeds go to a scholarship there too. So that, just another nice thing about connecting with the college, which is important, and scholarship. And I'm passionate about the scholarships. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got to take care of our youth because they're our future. And before we're in the past, they're going to be taking care of us.
There's that, and it also just elevates the community.
Yes.
Right? So also, we're going to have two authors Ryan Gebhardt has been with us before, but he has just released his 5th in his series. It's called The Jewel of Life. It's a whole fantasy series. And then we have our newest author. Her name is C. Rosedahl, and she has written a book called Love Rebooted. Takes place in Philadelphia, so you get to recognize all these places if you've been around Philly. And it's considered a contemporary adult romance. And I read it, and it's very good. So we're excited about that. Light refreshments, and our musician is Sharon Gidemall, and she always does sing-alongs. So you can come and sing songs.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that is the big news, except we're also phasing out our gently used books, and they're all 75% off. So please come and get some good buys on that.
I've done that before.
I know.
And like you, I like to read too.
Yes.
And you had mentioned Showcase on Main and Elkton Music Hall as well.
Yes.
Upcoming events.
They're upcoming. The Showcase on Main, their next play is Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and it is, let's see, I missed this, May 18th through the 26th. And also the Elkton Music Hall, just a reminder that it's coming, and the grand opening is July 15th, and ticket sales are already available, and they have music scheduled out all the way through December 1st right now, and they're adding more all the time, and it's everything from blues to jazz to punk rock to bluegrass, everything in between. It's really exciting.
We had Rick Cunningham, I think, he was on the show. He has quite a musical vision for this musical.
I know, it's so exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
It's really exciting. And last but not least, Elk River Brewing Company is having Brian Turner for the first time, and they now have barbecue available on the weekend. I had it last weekend or the week before? It's very good. And food at Central Tavern, food at Main Street Pizza, food at Cecil Slices, and then we do have the new deli coming, Sonny's Deli.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Italian deli with ice cream.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great. Things are happening in Elkton.
I know, it's so exciting, Rob.
Bringing the world to Cecil County.
Yes.
Thank you, Patti.
Thank you for having me.